got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them buckets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
General West.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Okay, ready? 56, check 56. Protein spill. 56.
This is Freeman. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
On play action, Locke. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Set up. 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a look. We take a win home. Get it.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 60 or. 56. Hey, come on now.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3.
Rock it. Check go.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Hey, let's get this.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Set. 10-2, son.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Swish.
Get.
From the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let it.
56 is the mic. Right here.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high.
Block now on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd down, Richard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Whoa. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready? 60, Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, switch gears.
Smooth.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
You're trash.
Kill.
Bang, 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 bang. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Topper.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 2nd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 27, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 12.
On the ready.
56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Slam.
General West.
Throwing his lock on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Recon, 132 fire.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
24-yard line.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now here's a screen play left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hey, let's go.
Hard, hard. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check, check, check.
Check 61. Mexico.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Let's go. 30 base.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Under 10. Under 10.
Two draw quarters.
2nd and 5. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 90, go.
56.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Delta. 56.
Again, it's Locke. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
On the set.
Mike, 45. Crunch time, defense. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Forced out to his left. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check it back. Check it back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that brings up fourth down. Badgley's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now to the air. Rock. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go, defense.
X3, 218, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39.
Five.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ready? 18 Gators.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.